Wow. Alright, for those of you that do not know what this is a 2015 replica of a 1930s hot rod made by Factory 5. Factory 5 is a company that does kits for cars. This is exactly what that is. So as you can see, there's quite a bit going on here. This is a V8. Forgot what kind, like a 348 or something like that. I don't really know. Small block though. As you can see, it's not perfect. Started building it whenever we first got it. Well, actually, my dad did a whole bunch of it. He actually did almost all of this. The only thing that I helped him on was very slight stuff here and there. The main thing is I was the reason that we changed the spark plugs, which in return made the car actually start and run. But as you can see, there's quite a bit going on with this car that is messed up. This is all fiberglass body panels. This, obviously, as you can tell, not aligned. These don't sit flush. So there's quite a lot to fix. So I guess what we should do is just go ahead and get started. And I think I'm going to get started with the most obvious part that we need to fix, which is the trunk. Because look at that. I mean, that is literally like, it's not aligned there. It's sitting on a piece. This is not aligned. But I think I know how to fix it. So let's go ahead and start. While I'm building this car, I'm going to tell you a little bit more information about it. This is a 2015 replica of a 1930s hot rod, and this is the car that it's kind of based off of. It's from Factory 5, and if you don't know what Factory 5 is, they are a kit car company, and they have a whole bunch of kit cars. They have a replica of a Shelby Cobra, which is actually really sick. The fun thing about these Factory 5 cars is that you can either do automatic transmission, manual transmission. You can put whatever type of engine or anything that you want in there. All you do is buy the kit and you build it from the ground up. So in order for this car to look exactly like how it looks now, it was built from the ground up. And that's pretty much all that you need to know. It is a 348. I was right inside the video. It is a 348 big block. I said small block, but it is a big block. Chevy 348, which has about 350 horsepower. I know for a fact that when you try to drive this car, it just instantly spins the tires. Well, that's really fun, so it's just a glorified drift car. But let's go ahead and make sure that we can get this trunk latched. Alright, so it's been about a week since I've actually touched this car. Last off, I think I remember I was doing the trunk. So, what I was trying to do is I was trying to get the trunk to close by itself and actually close and open and close and open like a normal trunk would. But what I've decided to do instead is just have it to where it latches, at least, and closes. And if I absolutely have to open it, then I'll open it. So I'm just basically not making it like a functional trunk, but I'm just making it to where it'll close and it'll open, but it's not going to be something where I haul groceries around in, because I don't really care that much. Also, as you can see, there is no windows inside of the car. I think I'm going to keep it that way. The issue is that there's no outside door handles. There's power windows on this car, or there's supposed to be. It's in the kit. But there's no way to open the door from the outside. There's just no way. The only way to open the door is actually from the inside, but of course you can't get on the inside of the car if you have windows, unless the windows are rolled down. But then if you forget to roll the windows down, or if you roll them up, you won't be able to get inside the car. So I think I'm going to keep the driver and passenger windows off completely and just do the front windshield and the back windshield, and then make sure the trunk closes, and then we're going to bolt everything down on the inside, keep it all from shaking itself apart, and then we'll actually be able to drive it, and then we'll do body stuff later on when that's all done. But even then, there's probably still going to be a couple of these episodes where I just work on one specific part because of how long it's gonna take. I'm hoping to do the interior all in one. This trunk is all in one as well. Hopefully this video. Do some minor tweaks, change some stuff up, make sure that the exhaust is completely connected up, because when I last went to drive this around, the exhaust blew off basically, and we ran over it. So obviously right now it's moving. Because not everything is bolted down correctly, but as you can see, like, that has a lot of play in it. This has a lot of play in it as well. So we just got to make it fit. And also, there's chips because of us trying to open and close it inside of this gap. So humongous progress. Look at this, guys. Opens and closes without any issues. Now, the only issue, actually, that I have is it's not actually flush with the trunk. As you can see, you can still see the gas. Oh wait, crap. It's only now that I realize that the trunk has to actually open and close because that's how you fill up the gas. So, looks like we're making it open and close, but I have more faith now than I did before because now it opens without having any issues. So now actually what we have to do is, these are scooted way forward, so we just have to slide these down. And then, not slide it down too much, but just barely. And then the trunk should be able to close all by itself. So let's go ahead and do that. The fitment is way better. Let me just go ahead and take this off. Still closes. It's rubbing right in there, but that's fine because we can change that. Fitment right here is way better. It's flush right here. I just need to sand this down just a little bit and it should be flush. This outer edging right here will go around the gas cap. So no matter what, this trunk is going to be sealed. This doesn't really matter if it's sealed or not because you're just opening and closing it anyway. So I think it'll be okay. Now the only issue that I can see anymore is not only is this rubbing on here just a little bit, so I'm gonna have to raise this, push it up this way so it doesn't rub on here. We're gonna have to somehow get this outer edging to fit in between this tiny crack. I think I can push this hinge over a little bit with some adjustments, but that's gonna be a challenge. We might just have to cut it off right here. All right, so I got it about as good as I can get it. There is not really much issues, but there's kind of like one, and I'll show you. So the issue that I'm talking about, this goes all the way around. Now, obviously we're going to have to snip it right here in between this latch because there's rivets right here and the trim will not go around the rivets. Not only that, but as you can tell, some of these pieces are quite loose. So what we're gonna have to do is use that hot glue gun and basically hot glue the bottom here so that it will stick. You can kind of tell this piece kind of bottoms out down here. So I think I'm gonna cut it all the way to right here and then start it right back here where it started. Car's not gonna be driven in the winter and it's definitely not gonna be driven in the rain because it's a rear wheel drive V8 with it being like, I don't even know if it's even a ton. It's gotta be like maybe 1,600 pounds at most. With it being that light, the traction is very small, so it's just gonna spin the tire. So the trunk being super sealed is not a big issue. I think not putting the windows in is a bigger issue, but again, can't get in the car if the windows are down. So I think the trunk not being sealed completely is the least of our worries, I would assume. Okay, I've just hot glued all of the trim in. Looks perfect, fits very nicely. I need to find the instructions, so I think I'm gonna go ahead, when I find the instructions tomorrow, skip to that part